The purpose of this resource is to provide guidance for utilizing scaffolds that are embedded in your EL Education District curriculum. Scaffolding is an instructional method that progressively moves students toward greater independence and understanding during the learning process. It's a temporary support that acknowledges what students already know, the barriers they will face in achieving new learning goals, and the instructional support that will benefit them in negotiating those barriers. Throughout this learning opportunity, we'll focus on examples of scaffolds that already exist within the EL education lessons, using Lesson 5 from Grade 5, Module 2, Unit 1. An EL education scaffold overview document for elementary learning ELA grades 2 through 5 can be found in Learning Central under the appendix within each grade level module and in the teacher planning tools for your grade level curriculum. Please refer to this document for additional supports as you plan. The lesson components listed on the slide are where you can locate embedded scaffolds within lessons and will be highlighted throughout this presentation. In this lesson, students will compare the text structures from pages 11 and 12 of The Most Beautiful Roof in the World and Rainforests and Why They Are Important. Students then reread Rainforests and Why They Are Important to answer the question, why do scientists study the rainforest? Students participate in the interactive word wall protocol to better understand some of the domain-specific words from the module. Continue to use goals 1 and 2 conversation cues, which are help students talk and be understood and help students listen carefully to one another and seek understanding. This lesson supports ELLs with opportunities to use graphic organizers and participate in guided practice using evidence to make inferences. This will allow students to use visuals to deepen their understanding of text structure and to become comfortable taking notes and citing sources in a supported environment before doing so independently. ELLs may continue to find it challenging to understand the difference between a text structure and its content. Clarify for students that the goal is to compare the text structure and not the information in the text. You may also want to create hand motions to the word structure and give other examples of structures, such as in buildings. ELLs may need additional support understanding the concept of author's purpose in preparation for comparing structures. Clarify the concept and discuss different reasons for writing a text. Ask the class to think of different things they have written and why. Explain that the authors all have reasons to write, depending on what they want their audience to think or feel. The Universal Design for Learning provides strategies for teaching different students in the way that they learn. Students will need to build on their understanding of text structure by comparing across text. Help facilitate their understanding of comparison by using simplistic examples. Use everyday objects or people they are familiar with. Allow students to complete the graphic organizer in different ways. Maybe allow them to fill in the blanks with the provided prompts or choose from words provided in a word bank. Offer a variety of formats with the graphic organizer to help students focus on the learning target. The vocabulary focused on in this lesson are very heavy on text-specific vocabulary. Try focusing on just a few of the words if needed, such as diversity as related to the rainforest and the word conservation. Remember other scaffolds from previous lessons. For students who may need additional support with vocabulary in the opening, circle the word sight, C-I-T-E. Ask, the word sight is different from sight, S-I-G-H-T, which means seeing, and site, S-I-T-E, which is a place. Discuss what it means to cite evidence. Provide a simple example of comparing two objects all students are familiar with. Example, a dog and a cat, a pencil and a marker, etc. When students fill their own Venn diagram, consider using sentence frames with some words already filled in for students who need more support. For ELLs and students who may need additional support with comprehension, point out that the phrase makes me think that means makes me believe or convinces me of something. Practice using this phrase in everyday situations, such as, if you see dark clouds in the sky, what does that make you think and why? It makes me think that it might rain because dark clouds come out in rainy weather. Also, support other students in different ways. Remember, scaffolding is an instructional method that progressively moves students toward greater independence and understanding during the learning process. Refer to the EL Education Scaffold Overview for grades 2 through 5 for additional resources that may provide further support when planning for and implementing instruction. As a reminder, additional resources and professional learning videos can be found in Learning Central under the appendix within each grade level module and in the teacher planning tools for your grade level curriculum. If you need more assistance with differentiating scaffolding lessons, you may wish to reach out to the experts in your building, the ESL teacher, special ed specialist, intervention team facilitator, or contact your CT.